Hello, everybody. I am Swing, and I am here with Moist Weenus with his beautiful wig.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me tonight, Swing. I spent a lot of time at the hairdresser getting ready for tonight for this very, very special game between Rush B and Team Awesome Sauce. This is Division C West Finals.
That's right. And, it's been a long road to get here. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at the tournament bracket real quick? So this is what the teams have gone through to get to this point. So Team Awesome Sauce had to make it past Team Mapitas, and then by Guys Gems. And Rush B had to get through Arrogant Nephilim and Massive Whiff. So the winner of this match is going to be facing Married with Children in the grand finals for Division C. So we took a look at the history between these two teams to see what happened when they played in the regular season. And here is what we found. So we had a game on Tomb of the Spider Queen, a game on Cursed Hollow, and Rush B was able to walk away with the 2-0 domination. But, we're at the end of the season now. The teams have had plenty of time to improve. So I think that there's an excellent chance we could get a different result.
Yeah, and are we still looking at that the screen of the past matches?
Yes.
One thing that's interesting is that, the first game, it looks like Rush B really killed it. 22-0 kills, 18-13. But game two, much, much closer. So I expect to see a very exciting set of games tonight. And I think they will be closer than to blow out. So I'm very excited about this.
For sure. And then the last thing we wanted to look at before we jump into our first map is the heroes that these teams like. So we weren't sure exactly who was going to be playing before before we came in. So we are showing the full rosters for both teams, but you can kind of start to get an idea of some of the favorite, the top heroes for each of the players. So tonight we are going to have for Rush B, we've got Fat Lock Great, Po2, T-Lane Dominator, and IDK Shrubs are going to be the 5 representatives for Rush B. And for Team Awesome Sauce, we've got 7-Uppers, Sukiyaki, Tribulation, Akash, and Jima. So you could take a look there at their favorite heroes as we are getting ready to jump into the draft. Anything else to talk about before we jump in this? I'm going to check and see if the teams are ready.
I just wanted to say, live aloud, Jimma! And I got to put on my glasses so I can see.
Oh, yep. Let's see what those glasses look like.
Oh, there we go. All right, it's party time now. Let's go.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
Ooh, that's loud.
So, Rush B they were the number 3 seed, where Team Awesome Sauce was number 4. Rush B has decided they wanted to pick the map. And the map we're going to be going to is going to be Cursed Hollow. And we are going to go ahead and launch right into this draft.
So excited. Here we go.
And welcome everybody who's joining us on Twitch. We're really excited about this match. I think it's going to be a great one. Thank you for supporting Division C and NGS and everybody. And there is Weenus with his fabulous glasses and wig.
I appreciate that.
I don't know how you can even see with that on.
I can't, so I'm going to do this all blind. All right, so we're going to have Team Awesome Sauce is going to have the first band first pick. Because the map was chosen by Rush B. We're going to Cursed Hollow. What do you think is first ban worthy? How about a KT? I would go
sure.
KT. I think that's probably first ban worthy.
Just because I've had some bad experiences lately, I'd say Garage.
Yeah, Garage, super strong right now.
Yes.
And I'm not seeing him. Well, actually, Tribulation does play some Garage, so possible for Team Awesome Sauce to pick up the Garage. Maybe even first pick. Who knows? Maybe that's why they didn't ban him.
Yeah, one of the heroes. I was looking at the playoff games that both of these teams played last week, and both of these teams really like Lunara a lot. So that is a hero we may see as a high point of contention between the two, and there is the garage band.
Yep. I think they did their research and they're like, we don't want to play against it, and they picked up someone they really like, Lunara.
And boom, yep. I had a feeling that Lunara was going to be highly contested, and there she goes, first pick for Team Awesomesauce. But it looks like Rush B knows exactly what they want to do. They are grabbing Varian and Dahaka.
Dahaka.
So clearly they have a plan. This is their map choice. Got Stukov coming in from Team Awesomesauce.
So if we're gonna make predictions, maybe Fatlock on the Dahaka, maybe IDK Shrubs on the Varian. I'm thinking.
Actually, the last time these teams played, it was T-Lane on the Varian, so I'm not sure.
That's right. Yeah.
Sure. Both of these teams have done some really interesting things with swapping roles. You know, it seems like maybe if they have somebody who's really strong or a particular hero, even if it's outside their quote-unquote normal role, they'll go ahead and put that person on that hero and then just kind of flex the others.
I think you're 100% right on that T-Lane picking up the Varian. I think you're correct on that.
And there's Sonya. Sonya has been a hero that Team Awesomesauce really loves. So I'm sure they're very happy to pick her up.
I'm predicting that 7-Up Yours is going to be playing the Sonya. A lot of Sonya games picked up from 7-Up Yours.
It very well could be. Last weekend, Prudentious played the Sonya, or last week when they played. So I think it just kind of depends on how they're going to fill out the rest of their roster. So Alex Strasa is taken off the board there by Team Awesomesauce, and Diablo has been banned by Rush B. So we've got 2 picks coming out from Rush B here. So obviously they need a support and they need some deeps. So Lunara is not available. I know that's a hero they really like. I know they also have played Kael'thas a lot, and that's also been banned. So they're going to have to think this over and decide what other direction they would like to go.
Yeah, maybe, I'm not really sure what they're going to pick up. Maybe a Tracer, maybe a Li Ming, maybe they're not going to pick up another offlaner probably. Jaina, very nice, and there's Thrall.
Jaina and Thrall.
I guess they are going to pick up another solo laner.
So they've got, 3 melee type heroes. Jaina should be feeling pretty safe, I think. Obviously, Dahaka will be, off soaking a lane, but I would expect him to burrow in. And we've got Falstad and Anubarak for Team Awesomesauce. So both teams picking up a global. Falstad's nice on this map too because of the boss control.
Yeah, it's too bad that KT was banned because when you're going up against a bunch of melee opponents, it's so nice just to throw your set people on fire and let them spread it. With a bunch of melee. So that's something that they don't have to deal with because they got Awesomesauce to ban it.
True, but by the same token, Lunara is going to have some fun spreading some poisons on multiple melee targets. So we'll see. We'll see if she can stay safe. I mean, she's going to have the Varian, a Thrall, trying to get to her. And Anubarak, is a great tank, but sometimes it can be a little scary when Anubarak dies forward. He can open up that back line, for heroes to come in and get on your squishies back there, like your Stukov or your Lunara.
Yeah, absolutely.
And T-Lane is actually going to be playing the Malfurion, so see, they're switching everything up on us.
Oh damn! Oh, I was right about Shrubs, but I shouldn't have been. Oh my goodness!
All right.
Which draft do you like better here?
I think, gosh, they're both really solid.
They are.
I think I'm going to go with Rush B only because I'm nervous about the Anubarak diving forward and opening up the back line.
I like both as well. I think I got to go with Team Awesome Sauce with their dive of Falstad diving in, Lunara being able to slow them, Manubarak diving in, and the Sonya dive in. I think it might be enough.
Okay.
But I think I
That's
love
fair.
both drafts.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, bottom line is that both teams need to bring it, though, and actually execute their plans. And so we'll see which team is able to do that best. Here on Map 1, Cursed Hollow, this is a best-of-3 series.
All right.
Prepare yourself.
All right, so let's introduce these teams. Over on the blue side, we have Rush B, Fatlock on Dahaka, Malfurion played by T-Lane, IDK Shrubs on Varian, Great Po 2 playing Jaina, and Dominator will be on Thrall.
And on the red team on the right side for Team Awesome Sauce, red team, we have Tribulation playing the Nubarak. We have Sukiyaki playing the Falstad. We have Jimma playing the Stukov. We have Akash, who is playing the Sonya, and 7 Up Yours playing Lunara. Immediately, we're going to be seeing Dahaka going to the bottom lane, Thrall capping the vision in the top for Rush B. Falstad is going to be matched up against Dahaka in the bottom lane for Team Awesome Sauce. And it looks like Lunara is searching for that top laner before the minions get there.
Yeah. We do have 2 members up top for Team Awesome Sauce going against that Thrall.
Yeah, I think Thrall's going to be in trouble. This is a matchup that does not favor Thrall at all. Thrall at all. I rhymed on time. I think they're going to have to send some relief up there, and Rush B does. They're sending Malfurion to match up with healer and assassin. Healer assassin. Big roots on Lunara. 7 Up Yours. Heals up though from Stukov.
Yeah.
Stukov laying down some silence.
Falstad could be great sometimes against Dahaka, especially if you could wait to put your W on Dahaka until after you know his burrow's on cooldown. You can get some decent damage out on the Dahaka there. Let's take a look at the talents. So we do have Echo of the Elements for Thrall, so we won't be stacking any Crash Lightning today. Lion's Maw, Tissue Regeneration for Dahaka. Just looking to see if there's anything out of the ordinary.
Sonya just took the siege camp for Team Awesome Sauce, so that was leaving Anubarak holding it down in the mid, and nothing bad happened. And immediately, Sonya, Akash is gonna rotate again to another camp, the Bruiser camp this time, and it's gonna continue giving that pressure out. And Nubarak can hold down the middle and playing safe. And this is gonna give them an XP advantage. Awesome Sauce.
Yeah, you can already see Awesome Sauce getting a little bit of advantage here. Falstad getting low there, but able to roll out to safety. And
first tribute.
Unfortunately, the tribute's right next to both of your global heroes, so neither team gonna get a lot of value for this first one anyway from their globals.
Yeah, I doubt we see a rotation this late into the tribute. It wouldn't make any sense.
Right.
But would it make dollars? Wah, 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 wah. All right, both teams are trickling down towards this tribute. Nubarak is going to be the front line here for Team Awesome Sauce. Might see some poke. Oh. Stukov not able to get his silence in there.
Oh, we got
a lot of damage going out
on Akash Sonya, but she's able to spin and get all that health back. Dominator is getting really low and will fall on Thrall. So
Varian
2 down.
also falls.
Yeah, 2 down for Rush B.
Team Awesome Sauce should be able to get this tribute now, being a 5v3, but there is some poke in Jaina, but it's a dangerous situation, and so Awesome Sauce does get the first tribute.
Meanwhile, that camp in the middle for Team Awesome Sauce, was doing some nice work that whole time on that gate.
Yeah, we see almost a full level advantage going to Awesomesauce because they did good work on those camps before the objective came up, and they got those kills. That XP stacks up.
Yeah, that was perfect timing, really, by them.
They might be Scrooge McDucking into all of that XP.
So here's a positive thing, again, for Awesomesauce, and that is their globals up in the top lane, although it looks like Falstad is going to start rotating down a little early because he already had that top lane pushed out pretty far. But we do have another tribute down in the bottom section of the map here.
Yeah, so, I mean, but at least Falstad could use his global maybe to go back top. Something like that, maybe after the tribute.
Fight's breaking out in the middle lane.
Dahaka continues to soak the bottom lane, trying to make up some of this lost XP. Lunara is a little bit separated, but she's coming back into the fold with Sonya.
Yeah, so Dahaka is able to get in there to interrupt the Falstad channeling the tribute, and now we've got a full team fight here. IDK Shrubs taking a lot of damage in the back from Sonya.
Thrall goes down, Varian goes down, there goes Jaina, there goes Malfurion. It's a 4 kills. Team Awesomesauce gets 4 kills here, and they immediately transfer onto the boss of Rush B and take the tribute.
They don't hesitate at all. I love the decisiveness in this call. Go in for the boss. They know they don't have a lot of time. The death timers are still really low right now.
Fatlock hanging out, maybe a little bit too long, trying to poke, but will get destroyed by Falstad.
Meanwhile, here come the other members of Rush B, but they're just not going to get there quite in time. Again, this is working out really, really excellently for Team Awesomesauce because now they can just head up, grab the tribute, which is on the other side of the map, while Rush B needs to deal with this boss.
Yeah, I saw what Dahaka was trying to do there, just delay in long enough so the rest of the team could come in and stop Awesomesauce from getting that boss. It just took a little bit too much damage. It was a good idea, though.
For sure. Meanwhile, we've got Awesomesauce now jumping on their boss, and they're delaying picking up the tribute because they want the boss to push with it. They're just going to finish up on that and then probably spread out into lanes to pressure.
Gigglesmack says, I think Rush B is going to have trouble with the lurking arm. And so far, you know, could be right.
Ooh, Fatlock in trouble on Dahaka. Don't think he's going to be able to escape.
No. No, he does not make it out.
So Falstad has moved down to the middle lane. Thrall's there. So Rush B is trying to stay spread out in the lanes, you know, so they can try to get to level 10 so they can also get their heroics. And speaking of heroics, we didn't even really discuss, we've got Wrath of the Berserker for Sonya. Massive shove for the Stukov. Leaping Strike. Mighty Gust, of course, for Falstad on this map. That makes sense. And Cocoon for a noob.
Malfurion gets eliminated. Falstad doing a good job of keeping Jaina and Varian from teleporting back to base to defend, and this keep is going down.
Noob dives in hard.
Fatlock's in trouble.
Got a Cocoon on Varian. We've got a pretty healthy boss hitting the core of Rush B here.
Lunar getting very low, 15 health, does drop.
That core is falling though, 20%. We got a gust. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Rush B didn't even get a chance to pop all their ults or even pick them.
Oh my goodness is right.
Whew.
Wow. That was
8-minute game.
That was an impressive performance by Team Awesomesauce, I've got to say. Looking at the stats here, we see, you know, Lunara was the big damage dealer, and also the big sieger as well on the side of Team Awesomesauce, and it was a 9 kill to 1 in favor of Team Awesomesauce.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you have a sieger. You just got to remain calm and try not to, you know, hurt yourself when you're having your sieger.
Oh, jeez. Wow. But again, this was, you know, just map number 1. So Rush B definitely is going to have the opportunity to turn the tables here. So what we will do now is find out. So basically what's going to happen is Rush B is going to get to choose whether they would like to pick the next map or have first hero choice. So while we get that situated and we get the next game set up, we will go ahead and go to a quick break.
All right. Sounds good.
Welcome back, everybody. We are back. We are just about set up for game 2 between Rush B and Team Awesome Sauce. And again, this is the Division C West Finals. And it was definitely an exciting game 1 with a really great performance coming out from Team Awesome Sauce. But Rush B has decided to pick Infernal Shrines. And holy crap, I just looked at my screen and I see what Weenus is wearing.
Bring me more pictures of Spider-Man! What an exciting game 1.
So we've got Rush B going to Infernal Shrines. They're going to try to turn the tables and keep their playoff lives, or their playoff hopes alive, so that we go to a game 3, which we would love to have a game 3 between these two great teams. We do have a sub. Greenwall is going to be coming in for Rush B in place of Great Potu. Just FYI to everybody. And looks like the teams are ready. We are going to get this launched and get right into the draft. And welcome back. Thank you for watching, everybody.
KB Mo says Team A has this. They really know their roles and are ready to close it out with time to get some TL games in yet tonight.
All right, well, we will see if that actually happens. And Awesome Sauce right away, they are going to ban the KT again, especially on this map. It makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it was the same ban last game, so I think it might be more targeted for sure. I mean, KT can be scary on any map.
For sure, and it definitely is a comfort pick for Rush B, so you can tell that Team Awesome Sauce has really put a lot of time into researching. And Rush B realizes that, they're probably not going to get the Lunara again, so they're just going to ban it away.
Do you think we see the garage here that was first banned out in game 1?
Yeah, I think we do see the garage here.
There it is. I love it. I love Garage. He's so strong right now, and he brings me pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah, I really like the ban strategy going on from Team Awesome Sauce, which basically freed up the garage to make it through to them.
Star Knight 1992 in Twitch chat says popcorn emoji, and I agree.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring snacks. Did you bring snacks?
I have some snacks in my kitchen, but I'm not going to get them right now.
Not now. It's game time, not snack time.
That's right. But yeah, I mean, watching an exciting playoff match like this does tend to get you a little hungry.
What do you, after you play a series for the Nexus Gaming series, what do you eat at home?
Depends on if we won or lost.
That's true. It's a good point. And here come the picks. We have
right.
Diablo and Li Ming, both from Rush B.
Li Ming, typically Infernal Shrines isn't a great map for her, just because, those little shrine minions can get in the way of her orbs and such. Gul'dan and Stukov coming out on Team Awesome Sauce.
Dominator, he likes to play Li Ming. Not sure if it's going to be him. And Diablo, Fatlock has been known to play a Diablo. Not sure if that's going to be the case.
I'm guessing yes on the Fatlock. Let's see if we're right this time, because they kind of fooled us a little bit last time.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you shouldn't be fooling people. Alright, and the Gul'dan and Stukov.
If I were Rush B, I'd be banning Sonya right now.
Yeah, that would be a good ban. Oh, boom! Swing on fire!
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a comfort pick for Team Awesome Sauce, and especially on Infernal Shrines. I mean, this is a great Sonya map. You've got to take that away. So, well done by Rush.
Can I hear you do an Infernal Shrines impression?
Infernal Shrines!
Oh, that was pretty good! That's pretty good!
Thank you.
Alex Strazaban.
Yeah,
I don't know if they...
This is Alex Strauss's best map, too, so that was a really smart ban by Team Awesome Sauce. I mean, these teams are doing great with knowing, what to ban, I think.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if they noticed the roster switch up from Great Putu to Greenwall. But regardless of that, you're right. Alex Straza is great on this map. You pop Dragon Form, it makes it really hard to invade on the Shrine.
Yep.
Because when it's Shrine time, you gotta go.
What might we see here? I mean, Varian is a hero that I know Rush B really loves a lot. That's a possibility.
I think we'll see Stu. No, Stukov is already picked. Maybe a Lucio and a Nazebo?
Let's
Maybe?
see. Lucio and Johanna. Wow, so we're going. So it looks to me that they'll probably be Rush B will probably be playing Diablo more as like a bruiser since they went ahead and picked up the Johanna as well. But of course, Team Awesomesauce sees this lineup. Tychus is a hero that they've played before, and they will go ahead and pick him up here along with Dahaka as their solo laner.
I like it. It's dirty. I like it.
Yeah.
2 orcs versus no orcs so far. Although if they pick Nazebo right now, I'm going to do a happy dance.
I'm really impressed with the drafting of Team Awesomesauce this match. You could just see that, I mean, they don't have to wait and think about it. They've already got a really good plan going in.
Professor Bobo says, okay, so this is happening. I'm not sure who he's referring to, but it's probably the freak show you have co-casting with you.
Yeah, it's gotta be that.
I never tell Swing what I'm going to do, by the way, so she's just as surprised and disappointed
oh
as
yeah,
everyone
sometimes
else.
I'm actually a little appalled, but...
KB Mo says, I don't know about eat, but I drink the tears of our fallen enemies. Phoenix.
Phoenix, okay. Phoenix is the last pick for Rush B. What do you think, Weenus?
I think that Tychus is going to be a huge problem.
Yeah.
I think there's also more push potential wave clear from Awesomesauce. So I think I like Awesomesauce's draft a little bit better.
Yeah, this time I'm also going to go with Awesomesauce and agree with you there. I just really like what they've put together here.
I think Rush B can do it though. I think they can.
Yeah, I mean, just because Li Ming isn't great on the shrines doesn't mean that they can't use her in other ways, you know? I mean, if they are able to get hero kills, you know, they can send Diablo or Phoenix onto the shrine, you know, no sweat. So, you know, I was just commenting that, you know, she's not great on the shrine itself, but she's still good at killing.
Yeah, it's never over till it's over. Even if you think one draft is better than the other, it really comes down to the game and how they play it. So I'm looking forward to game 2.
Yeah, me too, for sure. So we are launching in right now. Let's hear your impression.
Infernal Shrines!
Nice. I like it.
The mask helps. Actually, it helps everybody.
Wow.
Your viewer count just went back up.
It's funny. All right, so let's introduce these teams for Rush B. We've got Fatlock on Diablo, T-Lane playing Phoenix, Eddie K. Shrubs is going to be on the Johanna, Greenwall stepping in on Lucio, and Dominator will be playing that Li Ming.
And over on the red team, we have Team Awesomesauce. We have Tribulation playing the Garage. We have Sukiyaki playing the Tychus. We have Jimmy playing the Stukov. And we have Akash playing Gul'dan. And 7-Up yours on the Dahaka.
I like the way you say Dahaka.
Automatically, we're going to see Phoenix splitting it into the top lane from Rush B. And Dahaka is making his way up there as well.
So we've got Echo Corruption. You're coming out for Gul'dan. I think everything else is pretty standard.
Ooh, a big toss onto Diablo, but he just waddles away.
Yeah, he did a great job. He charged a minion, you know, to get some separation there. So well done by Fatlock. Astral Presence coming out for Li Ming. Mana regen increased while below 25% mana.
Toss on Johanna, but once again, that's another hard target.
Professor Bobo in chat has some interesting, what is this? Rap? I don't know what he's saying there, but I tried.
Oh my goodness. Diablo's gonna go ahead and try to get some XP, but there's gonna be a rotation from Awesomesauce. And a toss, and he's getting low. Fatlock does go down. That's gonna give a little bit of an XP advantage. Better soaking being done right now by Team Awesomesauce. Not a huge lead, but a small lead. A small lead can lead to a big lead.
Yeah, those tosses from Garage are just so scary. And it just seems like the early game, if you can get some early kills like that using Garage, it really gives you a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's one thing that really makes Garage kind of a tosser. All the British people in Twitch.
Your jokes are really throwing me, Venus.
Oh, damn. My jokes are really gross. Gross. That one was a stretch.
Alright, we've got Awesomesauce looking like they want to invade that camp, but they're not going to. Instead, they're going to move down into the bottom lane, get a toss on Johanna. Garage took quite a lot of damage from the towers, but he's going to be just fine.
Fatlock is going to be protecting the rest of Rush B as they pick up the siege camp.
Yeah, that's
Shrine
nice
coming up in
there.
25 seconds, so people are going to start getting ready to go on this.
Yeah, so Team Awesomesauce does have a global. Dahaka up in the top lane can stick around up there, quite a while Phoenix is going to have to rotate down a little earlier. So it's another way Awesomesauce could pick up some more experience advantage.
Yeah, it's fairly close. The siege camp is going to be worked on right now by Team Awesomesauce, but the shrine is active, so let's see if Rush B decides to move on it first. And the camp is complete. Garage is going to check it out, get into those bushes, scout out for the other enemy team. He knows they're there.
Oh yeah, Dahaka pushing in the top lane while Team Awesomesauce jumps on a shrine and starts working on it. I'm wondering why Rush B isn't...
I think Rush B is waiting for Dahaka to rotate down, but they realize he's not going to.
Yeah.
But it's... So they're going to take this 5v4, so they know they have the numbers because they can see.
Ooh, Fatlock getting low and goes down on Dahaka.
Doesn't matter. Now it's 4v4, and Lucio's got to retreat to the back line.
So that was huge! Team Awesomesauce just took a 4v5, got a kill. Dahaka is still able to stay up top and push. That's a pretty big deal.
They very well might win this shrine, and they're getting a lot more XP in the top lane. Phoenix trying to poke, doing some poke damage here. Gul'dan pushing them all back with corruption.
Yeah. Alright, well the first Punisher is going to go over to Team Awesomesauce, and it's going to push in the bottom. Dahaka is going to push in the top. And let's see where the rest of Team Awesomesauce decides to go.
Yeah, Diablo's going to respond to Dahaka in the top lane, so Rush B is going to send someone up there.
Yep,
but,
so Tychus went mid to get the soak there. The other three members of Team Awesomesauce are pushing in on the wall here in the bottom lane.
The Arcane Punisher drops. They've reduced the amount of XP from the towers, so getting a full wall, including both towers, isn't quite worth as much XP as it used to be. It's still worth something, just not as much, and that was Blizzard designed that so there would be less snowbally.
Right. Here comes Diablo in aggressively on Tychus.
Diablo's gonna be running all around trying to protect his crew, but going back in, but getting tossed. Let's see if Fatlock can get out of here. Oh, and Fatlock does escape.
Gonna get out.
I thought they had that Fatlock down.
You just hold the key to all the jokes tonight.
Oh, damn. Got the fat jokes. I don't know.
So look at how much damage Dahaka was able to do to that. Dahaka actually ended up getting more in that top lane than the Punisher did in the bottom lane, because got the front gate, towers, and the well up there.
Absolutely, good work. Siege Camp being picked up by Team Awesomesauce. Do you think there should be a Dahaka Claus skin where it's like Dahaka, but he looks like Santa Claus?
Sure, why not? Why not? Here we've got a skirmish.
Garage taking a lot of damage.
How are we doing on the stacks? We got 25 stacks of Echo Corruption for Gul'dan so far.
Here come 10s.
We do have orb build coming out from Li Ming, by the way.
Here is 10 for Team Awesomesauce.
All right, well, let's see what they choose for their heroics. So Dahaka's gone Isolation, Massive Shove for Stukov. We've got Odin for Tychus, the Taunt for Garrosh, and Horrify for Gul'dan.
Most excellent. Bruiser Camp is being picked up. Team Awesomesauce, they want it. They're getting it. They got it. Get it. Got it. Good.
Yeah. Team Awesomesauce moving very decisively. So at this point, Rush B needs to pick up 10.
Yeah, they're very close. And I think they'll get it before the shrine, so which they need to, but they also need to rotate too.
Yeah. So Team Awesomesauce already setting up on the shrine, other than Dahaka.
Dahaka. Shrine is going to be active in 3, 2, 1, and this fort may go down before that even spawns.
Yeah, close. A huge, massive shove coming out from Stukov to just send Diablo back in.
Man, that shove really came in handy.
Tribulation guarding his team from the Rush B group coming in to the shrine.
10's picked up. We have Disintegrate on Li Ming. Let's shield from...
Oh.
Going down.
All kinds of ults coming out.
There goes Stukov.
2 are down on the side of Awesomesauce. So we've lost Stukov, we've lost Garrosh.
Break it down from Lucio's covering their retreat. If that's what they're doing, I mean, they are 5v2. No, they're going back on the shrine. To finish out the rest of the ultimates, we have a Purification Salvo for Phoenix, we have Apocalypse for Diablo, and the Blessed Shield for Johanna.
Yeah, and there was a beautiful Apocalypse followed by the Purification Salvo, which is what, yielded them those 2 kills there. So really well done. It was perfect timing for them to get 10 and be able to come in and use those heroics to turn it around. And now Rush B have picked up their own Punisher.
Yeah, and this is a stronger Punisher. That fight is exactly what they needed to let them secure the objective, and now they're going to get some push with this. Well, who knows how far, because we're going to see a 5 or 4-man defense from Awesomesauce, but I think they might be able to at least get this forward.
Yeah, so Johanna stayed down in the bottom lane with Dahaka, who's still continuing to pressure. So we've got a 4-man defense and a 4-man offense going in the top lane. And Rush B got what they wanted. They are going to back out. So Team Awesomesauce will be able to finish off this Punisher and get things cleaned up.
Rush B making a huge comeback in XP. They're only down about half a level, but talent tier is going to be held right now by Awesomesauce until Rush B can hit 13 as well. Should be soon, though.
Yeah, I was really glad to see that from Rush B. They're definitely back in this for sure. They are going to grab the bottom siege camp here, but we've got an invade on the bruiser camp by Team Awesomesauce.
An interesting trade here. I think this is probably a better trade for Awesomesauce.
Yeah, I mean, even if the camp gets cleaned up, I mean, it's something they won't have to worry about marching down their lane later,
But I also think that Rush B didn't want to fight right there for that one camp being down a talent tier, so I think that it is good for them too.
Yeah, and they are on the same talent tier now, so this game is definitely evening out.
Kills tied at 2, so this is a very close game. There's a lot of structure damage that's been done to Rush B, but if you win one of these objectives, it can even everything out.
Absolutely.
You've summoned the XP balancing Punisher.
So Li Ming has gone glass cannon. So we've got orb build glass cannon. Li Ming that's going to be putting out a ton of damage if she hits you with one of those orbs.
Absolutely.
And the Diablo did go Q build, so that charge is going to be empowered.
I mean, I think that kind of makes sense for Li Ming if you want to. You don't want to be thrown by Garrosh. When you get thrown by Garrosh, you can teleport a little bit. Oh, speaking of.
Dominator falls.
That's why I think she wants to stay back with orb build. Because if you get close to Garrosh, that happens, and it's brutal.
We've got Phoenix now trying to fend off. The 7-up yours has just been so difficult to deal with on the Dahaka. Just pressuring so much, like all game long.
Yeah, brother of Sprite up yours. 7-up yours is pushing with this camp.
Oh, huge throw on Diablo, but Diablo's able to charge away to safety.
Got the 4th teammate here, the tower. Or the
Tychus in trouble. Oh,
nice
wow.
fear.
That fear by Akash really saved his teammate.
Oh my goodness. Purification salvo does not go off because Phoenix gets silenced. But Garrosh is taking a lot of damage, it's getting very low. Li Ming dropping some orbs from...
those orbs. Odin gets popped, so the Odin is going to be used before the shrine becomes active. This is definitely to the benefit of Rush B.
Yeah. I agree. You don't want to get hit by those orbs. It's orbable.
Oh, jeez. That was a stretch. That was a stretch. In goes Diablo. Apocalypse.
Big stuns, but not a lot of damage coming out.
Taunts going out on 3 members of Rush B.
Fatlock's got to back out. Greenwall 12 is taking so much damage. It does drop. Lucio goes down.
Garrosh really low. But Tribulation keeps going.
Dominator's got to get out of there.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 2 kills. 2 kills for Team Awesomesauce.
Yeah, this is going to be a Punisher going over to Team Awesomesauce. See
and
if,
it's pretty...
they spread out a little here.
Yep, and this is pretty much going to be a encore because this bottom fort has no health left.
Right, so they're definitely going to be hoping to get
keep.
this bottom keep. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they will get the keep.
Yeah.
And then it will be encore. You got to go through the keep.
Yeah, you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
That's true. Better than getting a foot of yourself. You know what I mean.
Uh-huh. The game is afoot. Here comes Odin. Greenwall.
A lot of damage going on to Greenwall, yeah.
And the Punisher was on Greenwall, I think. John Cena.
The best puncher that you ever seen,
Purification Salvo doesn't get
They're
anybody
having trouble
down.
securing this keep. A good defense from Rush B. They are taking a lot of damage, but it looks like they do have to back off as this keep will be.
They're gonna save this keep.
Almost to the ground. Yeah. It takes a lot of damage, but it's still standing. Awesomesauce gets a pick here, though. They could push in further. Ooh, that Diablo's in trouble.
Johanna got pushed away, which I think kind of led to the Diablo falling, and that does allow Team Awesomesauce to move back in on that keep and take it down.
100 Soul Diablo is back in the action, but the keep has already been lost.
And this is really giving Team Awesomesauce a big experience advantage. Level 19.
Yeah, they have a
level 16.
3-level lead at this point. 3 levels. That's big.
So Diablo's back because he had souls, and Rush B is just gonna march in and fortunately Diablo falls.
Diablo gets tossed. Yeah, he gets tossed in, and since all of his souls were gone, he's just real squishy. Plus, I mean, when you're in the middle of 5 enemy team members, excuse me, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Right. But Diablo will be up in plenty of time for the next shrine. Meanwhile, Team Awesomesauce knows they have number advantage, so they are gonna go ahead and, you know, take out this fort. Probably steal that that bruiser camp as well.
So we have a camp pushing bottom. So that's going to create a lot of pressure down there with catapults. We see a lot of camp invades happening right now from Awesomesauce. They're going to move on to this bruiser camp, and they're creating pressure in every lane.
Yeah, look at these camps. Dahaka
Dahaka
takes a camp at the same time.
Camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. A losing team fight here would be disastrous for Rush B.
And Team Awesomesauce just signaled their intentions when they popped Odin, and in they go. They are going toward this keep. They've got level 20 now.
Yeah, and that front wall just disintegrated. Now they're moving in onto the keep. A toss on Johanna and a taunt.
Beautiful
and
follow-up
a deletion.
taunt.
Here
Phoenix
comes
falls
APOC.
as well.
There goes Diablo.
This could be game. This could be it.
I think it is. The respawn timers are just too high. 40 seconds. That should be plenty of time for Awesomesauce to take this core and game 2.
Let's see. They're moving on to the core now. They've got a camp with them. They've got a 5v2 advantage for another 20 seconds.
Shield is gone. Core's at 50.
Halfway down.
30.
This
20.
is it. Team
is it.
Awesomesauce,
Wow.
with a beautiful performance, is going to take game 2. And with that, they will represent Division C West in the
Well
grand
played.
finals versus Married with Children. How exciting.
Oh my goodness.
So Li Ming did a lot of work. She was doing quite a lot of damage with those orbs. Goldan did a fantastic job as well. It just seemed like the garage was just the biggest problem.
Yeah, a lot of damage
Rush B.
coming out from Li Ming, but not able to secure a lot of kills. So, I mean, really, she needs her resets. When you only have two kills, there's not a whole lot of resets happening, and you can't continue to pump up that damage. So,
Right. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, it seemed like Garrosh was to me, it seemed like Garrosh was, and Dahaka as well. Those two heroes really stood out just because Garrosh was able to, secure so many kills with those throws. And then Dahaka was able to push and pressure. It just made things very difficult for Rush B. But Rush B played great. They played great
Absolutely.
both games for sure.
and they played hard, and they never gave up all the way through. They played very very well. It was an exciting matchup. I'm a little bit disappointed we don't get to see a game 3, but that's the way it goes. We still got to see some great games. We do have a question coming up about rosters, which we can take a look at, maybe at some point. I'm not sure if we're gonna do it right now.
Yes. Yeah.
We will answer your questions eventually.
For sure. So meanwhile, I am going to see if we can get an interview with the winning captain, which is Akash.
How are you going to pay for this? With a credit card or with a cash?
All right. So on Discord, let's go ahead and switch channels real quick. All right. So Akash is going to send one of his teammates. I'm not sure which one we're going to get, so it'll be a mystery.
I like mysteries. I like Scooby-Doo. I like getting in a van and solving some crime.
So meanwhile, there's Venus's next outfit.
What is your bidding, my master?
I like that. We'll talk about that a little more later. Hello, who do we have? Trib? Hello?
Hello, Trib? Trib, were you expecting to do an interview? If not, we may have the wrong person. Is this a member from Team Awesomesauce, Trib?
We will try to find out what's going on here.
is that short for tribute, tribulation?
Oh, yeah.
Tribbles?
That's probably
Oh.
tribulation. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
But we can't hear you yet, though. Are you
Can you hear us? Do you want to build a snowman?
So meanwhile, while Trib gets his mic situation figured out, do you have any other thoughts about the game we just saw?
I do. I find your lack of a game 3 disturbing. No, I need to find a new day job.
No, actually, I love that. You know, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I love the Darth Vader look. That's probably my favorite one that you've done so far.
I know you don't. I know you probably expect it, but there's more. There's definitely more. Because you got to be prepared. You don't know if you're going to go to a game 3. Trib, turn on your microphone, plug in your speakers, stop celebrating for a moment, and share with us your experience of the final. A little bit of technical difficulty. I know we're working on it.
Working on it, guys. Stick with us. Meanwhile, we'll definitely keep you entertained. Whenever Weenus is on the cast with me, everybody's definitely very entertained.
I mean, we could take a look at some Twitch chat and respond.
Sure.
KBMO says, but Gul'dan did just as much and could kill Shrine.
Hello?
Yay!
Hello! Can you hear me now?
Is this Tribulation?
This is Tribulation.
Hello, welcome, and congratulations.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
So, how are you guys feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good. We didn't exactly expect it to end up like that, but we're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, you guys looked fantastic tonight for sure. So you ended up not picking any of the maps, but let's see. So going back to map 1, which was Cursed Hollow. How were you guys feeling about going to that map?
We weren't worried about it. It's not exactly a map we play very often, but we're comfortable on it.
Yeah. Well, you guys put on just a fantastic performance. Also, may I ask who your drafter is, or is that something you guys do as a group?
It's mostly Akash who drafts for us, but everyone gets an input that's in some way.
I just personally wanted to give kudos to your drafter because I was really impressed with your bans and some of the decisions you guys made in the drafts.
That's Akash, and he's the one who, if any studying gets done, it's done by him. The rest of us just kind of show up.
Nice. Well, it shows. He definitely did his homework for sure. So, back in the regular season, you guys actually lost against Rush B, right? You got dominated?
That's what they tell me. I wasn't in that match.
Oh, okay. So, here you were able to turn the tables. So, knowing you were going to Cursed Hollow, did you guys have... It seemed like you were drafting really quickly. Like, your picks were coming out quickly, your bans were coming out quickly. So, you guys obviously, had a solid game plan going into that first game.
Yeah, it's... Well, we knew who we wanted to draft at the start of it, and then our second half was going to be reactionary.
Right.
Like my tank pick was based off of their draft, and we and Fawcett was just picked because globals are good on that map. So.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Were you looking to pick up the Garrosh in game 1 as well?
Whenever I'm allowed to be on Garrosh, they let me play Garrosh.
Very solid. Very solid.
Nice. And also behind the scenes, we had Felindrith working on the production and doing the observing for the match. Felindrith, did you have any questions that you'd like to ask about game 1?
No, I mean, game 1 was super solid. So, I think you guys have mostly covered it. Yeah, I'm just a dude behind the curtain, so I just get to enjoy the games.
Yeah, no, that was super fun. It was pretty amazing how dominating you guys seemed to be in that first game. I mean, the game went really quickly. Do you think you just had, a really good macro game plan for that map? And because I noticed you guys timed camps well, you did awesome decisions on bosses.
Well, yeah, it's that, and I think they made a mistake at the end with they only had one person defending top boss when we were pushing in with the curse.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if they would have sent more people up further, we wouldn't have been able to end so fast.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. So, okay, so after game one, you guys had to have been feeling pretty good. Then you found out that you were not going to get the map choice again, and this time, you know, we go to Infernal Shrines. Is that a map that you guys play often?
That's one of our go-to maps, so that's fine with us.
Nice. And another thing that worked out pretty well, I was noting before the match that both Team Awesomesauce and Rush B have been playing a lot of Lunara lately, so I knew that would be a hotly contested hero, but it kind of looked to me, after you banned KT, which I know is a comfort pick for Rush B, and Rush B felt like they had to ban the Lunara because they knew they weren't going to get it, that's what freed up the Garrosh for you.
Yeah, well, basically, if Garrosh was banned, Lunara was going to be our first pick.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is what ended up happening in game one. So, did you guys get pretty much all the heroes you wanted for that second game? Were there any heroes for Rush B that kind of caught you off guard at all?
I mean, I don't know if we're kind of stumped by the Johanna pick, the second Johanna pick. I know since they already had a Diablo, but I don't know. We were just puzzled by it. We weren't like taken aback by it.
Right. Just weren't sure exactly kind of what their strategy was going to be.
Yeah, but then we just picked Tychus and felt pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Watch out though, because Funk Panda says, "Trib, don't answer any questions." So
I'm answering questions.
It's
He's
already
gonna
too
have
late.
to deal with it. If Funk Panda wants to show up to our games and do the interviews, he can do that himself.
Oh damn! Throw down.
So in game two, I mean, your whole team played amazing. So, but I did have a couple people that I wanted to call out a little bit because they really stood out. One was actually you on the Garrosh. I felt like you guys were able to get a lot of, you know, early picks, and it seemed like your throws were really on point. I mean, poor Diablo was ending up in the middle of your team, like, over and over again. So really well done with taking advantage of, you know, the Garrosh's strengths there.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did not throw with throws.
And then the second
I think
thing...
I got a 100% win rate on Garrosh right now. So
Wow, nice. We'll have to check that out for the grand finals.
At least tournament play, and don't check my account. I don't have a 100% win rate there.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Then the other thing was a big key for me was your Dahaka 7 up yours. Sorry, I know it's up yours. I've learned that recently.
Yes, it is. It's 7 up yours.
But your Dahaka was able to push and put so much pressure constantly. I was really surprised on that first shrine when you guys were able to go into as a 4v5 and get a quick kill and just make it so that Dahaka never even had to come down to you guys.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I think like they didn't really have much damage other than their one damage dealer, so we were able to just outlast them or just sit there in 4v5 and trade with them. And if I got one throw, we could blow that character up with Tychus.
Right. Yeah, that Tychus Odin definitely came in handy when you guys were pushing in on those keeps for sure.
And with the sustain, I had to take the mask off.
It was getting too hot.
The eye holes were like completely fogging over, and I was like, "Oh, I can see it's light
Was it
shining through."
force choking you?
No, I do that later off camera.
Okay.
So the Stukov, 113, Jima, 1,000 heals. That really helps you sustain the fight until you can find that pick.
Oh yeah.
So those Stukov heals were great.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I guess it's not really a question there, but
yeah.
like, do you feel like that Stukov enables your team to build, sustain, and help you attain those picks with this the benefit of a silence as well?
Well, I mean, he was doing really well with Stukov, and he's not our normal support, and unfortunately, our normal support doesn't play much Stukov, but maybe we'll have to trade him out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, baited questions. Awkward.
Also, why did you just... That's funny. The Sky Call just cut your face, so we only see half of your face right now.
Which half can you see? The good half or
I can
the
see
bad
the
half
good
or
half.
the bad half?
The good.
Oh, the good half? Okay, well, cheers to that.
There, you're back. You're back. Okay, we're good.
Whew. That's close.
Falendrith, did you have any questions about Game 2 on Shrines?
No, except I mean, Garage seemed to be doing a ton of work, and I think we've already covered that, and so that was gonna be my question. So like, I don't have anything for you. Also, my internet cut out, so that's why Venus was awesome.
Oh, okay. Gave him a chance to switch into his Iron Man mask.
I was trying to tell you, but I think the message like just sent. So, yeah, no, I mean, solid play overall. Just really commanding performance, honestly. So
yeah, you guys looked
congratulations.
really good. So
Thank you.
You will be facing Married with Children in the grand finals for Division C. How do you guys know anything about them yet, or do you still need to do your research?
I am not the person to ask because, like we said, Akash is doing that stuff, and it's not me.
Right, fair enough. But I'm sure you guys are excited to make it to the grand finals. I mean, it's been a long road. You made it all the way through the regular season, and through all these rounds of the playoffs, and now you'll be representing the West for Division C. So congratulations again. You guys played great tonight.
Thank you very much.
Do you have any shout outs or any comments you'd like to make before we let you go?
I'm not good at this part, so I'm going to say no.
That's fine. Well, thank you. We really appreciate you taking the time to join us for this interview. And we will let you go ahead and get celebrating with your team. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Thanks for casting. It's been fun watching our matches back over the time.
No
Our
problem.
pleasure.
Definitely.
Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you in the grand finals. Pachow, pachow.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
All right. So for the rest of us, Weenus, again, thank you for joining me, Iron Weenus.
Ooh, that's Weenus man? No, that's even worse. Even worse.
As always, I love having you. Where can people find more of you?
Apparently at the costume shop at 555 Costume Lane. Or you can follow me on Twitter at MoistWeenus or on Twitch, twitch.tv/MoistWeenus.
Awesome. And Falendrith, where can people find more of you? I know you like to do more of the behind the scenes stuff, but I figured I'd give you the opportunity for a shout out here.
Sure, yeah. I mean, so you can usually find me at, just at Falendrith, basically everywhere on the internet. That includes Twitch, includes Twitter, Tumblr, if you're that kind of person.
Oh, whoa!
And, I lurk on Discord under the same name, so it's kind of where you can find me. I'm again, on a streaming hiatus until the fall, so you'll see me, I think, behind the scenes on Saturday for the Division B finals. I'll be running the Observer, and if you say hi to me, I will wave, but you won't be able to see it. So, I mean...
Well, we'll definitely imagine it.
All right. Sounds good.
Right on. And thanks again for doing the observing and the producing. You do a fantastic job.
Agreed.
And me, you can find me at SwingTime Gaming on Twitter, and here on Twitch, I'm at twitch.tv/SwingTime. So basically, we're bringing this to a close. We've got Team Awesomesauce moving forward after winning 2-0. Both teams played great, but we'll definitely be looking forward to those grand finals for sure. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody watching on Twitch and who ends up watching this replay. We appreciate it. And again, if you're not already in NGS, definitely check it out. It's really exciting, and signups for season 5 are about to open up. I think it's June 24th. Is that? I think that's when the signups start.
That's your cue.
Where's my Aura screenshot that I can post everywhere?
Anyway, jump on Discord. It's a great community. You don't have to have a full team. There's places where you can post to find teammates, free agents, that type of thing. But join up. It's super fun. You definitely won't regret it. And the league just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's got a great admin support staff going on. So there's always fun new things coming out. So jump in.
I found it. I'm going to take off my mask so you can actually hear me. So
Okay.
Season 5 signups open on June 24th. The signups close July 22nd. And Season 5 start date is August 6th.
August 6th. You heard it here. All right. Well, that is it for us. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Really appreciate it. And we will see you in the Nexus. Bye, everybody.